What is up, guys? Phoenix here, and welcome back to part 2 of our Mirio Togata pixel art from My Hero Academia. So let's jump right into it, guys. I don't have much time to record, and I promised you guys more consistent uploads, so let's just knock out a quick 15-20 minutes, hopefully, without any background noise and interruptions. So let's go to the left side where we have this extended piece of the neck. I think this was 22 in length last time, if I remember correctly, and that's where we're going to start today. So, going to the top, we're going to ignore this top block first, and we're going to instead go to the second and third block from the top, and we're going to put a piece of coal to the right of each of those. The reason we're doing that is because we're going to be working on the chin first, and then we'll work on the outer face and the hair later. We're probably going to leave the outline incomplete today, which is fine. We're probably, I keep saying probably, dang it. But we're gonna have it incomplete for a bit, but it's just for time's sake and spacing out the tutorial correctly. So anyways, from this 2 vertical, we're gonna go to the bottom of it and place a placement block to the bottom or right side, and we're gonna keep doing that because we're gonna keep going down into the right from now. So I suggest just keeping it on the right side, and we're gonna go down into the right 2 vertical 2 more times. So 1, 2, that's 1, placement block on the right side, 1, 2, that's 2, delete, delete. As you can see, we now have 3 sets of 2 in a row. From there now, we're going to go down into the right, 4 singles. So placement block on the right side, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then delete these extra dirts. Perfect. What you can do for this part now is, this is part of the shading part, so I don't know if you want to do it right now. I'll probably go back and visit this section later, because there's a dark area under his neck you might notice from the thumbnail. We'll do that all together. So anyways, from these 4 singles, we're going to go down into the right, 2 vertical, 2 times in a row. So placement block on the right side, 1, 2, that's 1, 1, 2, that's 2. Down into the right, 2 flat, placement block, 1, 2. Down into the right, 2 vertical again, 1, 2. You can see at the end of each one, we're just putting the placement block to the right side of the final block. Okay, from there, we're going to go down into the right, 3 singles, 1, 2, 3, down into the right 2 flat, 1, 2, down into the right 1 single, and then down into the right 10 flat 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put a placement block at the end right there, and then we'll do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I know this looks kind of awkward from the right hand camera screen. It's very, very close for this next part, but when it meets up at the correct spot, I'll let you know if it's correct or not. I don't know. So from here, we're going to go up and to the right now. So you can still keep your placement block on the right side, but if you had it on the bottom, you're going to need to put it on the top now. So we're going to go up and to the right, 2 flat, 2 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. From there, we're going to go up and to the right 1 single, and then up into the right 2 flat, 1, 2. And if the right block in this 2 flat is connecting to this thing directly, that means you've done it correct. So we're just going to continue from there now. So put your placement block to the right again. We're still going up into the right 1 single, up into the right 2 flat, 1, 2, up into the right 1 single again, up into the right 2 flat, 1, 2, and you can see it's alternating. So if I zoom out from that, even from way back when it was connecting, you can see it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, perfect. But then after that, we're going to switch up now by going up into the right, 5 singles. So you can still put your placement block on the right, but it's going to be singles now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as you can see on that 5th block, it connected to the wall right there, which is perfect. And on the right hand camera screen, you can see the perfect shape of his jaw. Very manly jaw right there. So now we can worry about the rest of the face, the top part, the ears, the hair, all of that. But we got the jaw complete. So I kind of want to migrate back over to the left side now, because I love working with the left side. And instead of the 2nd and 3rd block that we used to start this tutorial off, we're going to work with this top block right here that we previously ignored and use that to make the rest of the face. So we're going to be putting our placement block on the top right here so that we can go up into the left, 6 vertical with the blocks of coal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. From that 6 vertical, on the bottom block right here, all the way on the bottom, we're going to do a little bit of outline detail. It's going to be quick, and then we can keep working with the top block, but we're going to go down into the left 1 single. So placing block on the bottom on the left side. Down into the left, down into left 2 flat. 1, 2. And then finally down into left 1 single again. And that's just a little bit of hair detail that will come into play later. Probably not going to know what it is right now, but let's fly up to the top of the 6 vertical now and continue working on the frame. We can work with the second to last and top block right here. So on the second to last block, we're going to put 3 pieces of coal to the left. 1, 2, 3. And funny enough, these 3 are going to be used to continue the frame. But this top block right here has some inner detail for the ear that I want to work on right now. So let's mark these 3 flat right here, and don't forget them. We're going to come back to them shortly. This top block is going to take a little bit of time to do, but it's just going to connect, putting little detail in the ears, and then we'll move on from it. So from this top block right here, we're going to go up into the left 6 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And like I said, it's going to be a little bit of time spent on this next part, but it's not connecting to the rest of the frame. It's just ear detail. So don't forget these 3 flats right here. We're going to go right back to them and finish up the frame. So from that 6 flat, we're going to go to the top block and put an extra 3 to the left. 1, 2, 3. And then from this little flat bar we've created now, we can start branching out and creating our little ear details. I don't know why anime ears always have, like, it looks like spider webs in the ear, but it looks cool when it's done, so it's fine. So from this 4 flat, we're going to go over to the left side right here, and on this first block, we're going to put a placement block to the left so that we can go up into the left 2 vertical 2 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. Placement block. 1, 2, that's 2. Then we can delete those, and then we can go up into the left 1 single. And that's it for that first block in the 4 flat. Second block, we're going to put 2 pieces of coal above it. 1, 2, like so. Third block, nothing. And fourth block, we're going to put 2 blocks above it as well. 1, 2. Okay? From there now, we're going to bridge these 2 by going into this center area right here and putting a dirt block in between them and using that so we can go up into the right from the left block, or up into the left from the right one, 2 vertical, whichever one you want to work from. So it connects them like this. We're then going to put a placement block on the top block right here, so we can go up into the left 1 single. Placement block on top again, so we can go up into the left 2 vertical, 1, 2. Placement block on top again, or to the left side, so we can go up into the left 2 flat, 1, 2. And we're almost done with this little section right here. It is very, very coily, like a spider web, like I said earlier, but hopefully you're able to follow along. From this 2 flat, we're going to go to the left block right here. And we're going to put 4 blocks on top. 1, 2, 3, 4. From that top block, we're going to put 1 coal to the right. So now we have this C shape we've created. And then let's go to the top right here. We have these 2 flats now. From the right block, we're going to go down into the right 3 vertical from it. So put a placement block underneath or to the right side. 1, 2, 3. And it kind of locks out the shape like this. So now it becomes a D. And on the left block, we're going to put a placement block to the left of it. And from that placement block, we're going to put a piece of coal on top and 1 to the left. And then you can delete that placement block. And we're going to do something with each of these singles we placed. The left one right here, or the lower one, is going to get an extra coal underneath it, and that's it. And this top one is going to get 2 pieces of coal on top. 1, 2. And then we're going to finish that up by putting a placement block to the left of this top block right here. And from that placement block, we're just going to put a coal on top and a coal to the left. Perfect. So like I said, let me just zoom out. This part of the ear right here is kind of, it took us a little bit of time to complete, but it's pretty simple. Hopefully you're able to even follow along just from me zoomed out right now. Make sure this is like how it looks. If you're missing slight detail, it's fine. Just make sure it doesn't ruin the ear as we're building out and building the head shape, because this is just the inner part of the ear. It doesn't really matter that much. So let's drop back down now to the 3 flat that I had you guys mark earlier, and I said that we were going to come back to, so hopefully you didn't forget. And from there, we're going to put a placement block on top of the final block each time as we start arching upwards. So we're going to go up and to the left, 2 flat, 1, 2, up and to the left, 2 vertical, and we're going to do that actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times in a row. So 1, 2, that's 1, placement block on top, 1, 2, that's 2, 1, 2, that's 3, 1, 2, that's 4, 1, 2, that's 5, and finally 1, 2, that's 6. And as you can see, that final 6th one kind of lined up with this single we had over here. So if you can see that the bottom block of it lined up with that single, that's kind of correct. So it's good to go. Let's delete these extra dirt blocks now and then continue. After those 2 verticals, we're going to go up and to the left 5 verticals. So placement block on top or to the left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up and to the right 10 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up and to the right 1 single. Up and to the right 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. And then from that 3 flat, we have 2 solutions. One is on the center block. We can build up from it and start doing some hair detail. We're not going to do that today because that's going to take forever. But we can start it off by putting 15 pieces of coal going straight up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and marking them. We can come back to that later. But from the right block in this 3 flat is where we want to continue with today. We're instead going to put our placement block underneath so that we can go down into the right 2 vertical. 1, 2. Down into the right 2 singles. 1, 2. Down into the right 2 vertical 2 times in a row. So placement block underneath or to the right side. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. There we go. Sorry, somebody probably has the sound up really loud, and when I did that, it probably blew out the eardrums. My bad. Anyways, from the bottom block right here, we're going to add 1 to the right, and then start coiling it back up. Let me just zoom out. Now you can see on the right-hand camera screen how this ear shape has come out, and then the inner ear detail that goes right there. So on the right block from this L shape we've created, let's put a placement block to the top, and we're going to go up and to the right 5 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up and to the left 2 vertical, so placement block on top. 1, 2. And from that 2 vertical, we're going to do 2 things. First, from the bottom block, actually 3 things. First, from the bottom block, we're going to go down into the left 1 single. Boom. Then from the top block, we're going to do 2 things. We're going to first go to the left of the top block with 2 placement blocks. 1, 2, like so. And then follow it up with a coal. And from that coal, we're going to go up and to the right 2 singles. Like this, and just leave that floating. That's a little bit of detail in the hair. And the final thing we're going to do from this top block over here is we're going to go up and to the right 2 vertical 2 times in a row. So put a placement block on top or to the right side. We're going to go 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. Perfect. So if you needed a recap, the 3 things that we did, I said 2 things at first, but it was actually 3. First, we put this single on the bottom right here. Then we built this little 3 single that's going to be for detail. And then the third thing was we added these 2 verticals going up and to the right, and this is what we're going to be using to continue the frame. So let's go to this top set of 2 vertical right here. And on the top block, we're going to add a piece of coal to the left, and then a piece of coal on top of that, creating this Tetris piece shape. From there, we're going to go up and to the right 2 vertical, so placement block on top or to the right side. 1, 2. Up and to the right 6 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up and to the right 2 vertical. 1, 2. Up and to the left 1 single. And a quick way to do this next part right now is instead of just putting a placement block on the left, we're going to put a placement block on top of this 2 vertical. And we're going to use that to go up into the left 1 single. But we're also going to use it to do the next step, which is going back up into the right 2 vertical. So we're just going to put another 2 vertical on top of this placement block. 1, 2. And that helps you skip a step. Perfect. From there, we're going to go up into the right 2 singles. 1, 2. Up into the left 1 single. Up into the right 2 vertical. Like so. Let me just zoom out so you can see the zigzag pattern we've created. Hopefully you're able to follow along. Don't get lost here. And from that 2 vertical we've created, we're going to do a few things. On this top block, we want to add 2 to the right of it with coal. 1, 2. And then we're going to go to the center block right here and add another 2 on top. 1, 2. Perfect. From there now, we're going to start going up and to the right some singles. We're actually going to go up and to the right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 singles in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we can go back and delete these dirt blocks now. Sorry if my voice got a little bit weird there. I'm having some heartburn. Don't know where it's come from because I didn't eat anything today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And then we're going to start flattening out the curve by going up and to the right 2 flat. 1, 2. Up and to the right 1 single. And then up and to the right 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Now, I want to leave it at that for the day, but there are some little lines in the hair that we can cover right now. So first, let's mark this 4 flat because that's where we're going to start next time. But also, let's do a little bit of minor detail cleanup on the hair. So in the 7 singles we created, was it 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, in the 7 singles we created right before this 2 flat right here, we're going to go to the last single, so this one right here. And we're actually going to put 4 singles to the left of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, or just 4 flat, I mean. Then also, or you can mark that because we're going to work with it in a minute. Also, going up and to the right from this area where we have this single right here, we're going to just go up and to the left from it, 8 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. So that one is complete, but this one down here where we added the 4 to the left isn't yet, so let's get back to that. So on this 4 that we added to the left, first on the second to last block, so this block right here, we're going to put 1 block on top. We're then going to go up and to the left 2 flat, 1, 2. Up and to the left 2 single, 1, 2. And then finally up and to the left 2 flat, 1, 2. And then from the final block, so this one on all the way on the left right here, we're going to go down into the left 3 flat. So place a block underneath or to the left side. 1, 2, 3. Down to the left 3 flat again. 1, 2, 3. And then on this final block in the 3 flat right here, we're going to put a placement block underneath it. 1 coal beneath that. And then from this single coal, we're going to put 1 to the left, 1 to the right. And then we're going to go to the left block over here and go down into left 1 single. Perfect. So let me zoom out so you can see what we've done. Definitely go back over that part if you need to. This part doesn't link to anything. This is just hair detail. So if any of this looks a little bit messed up to you, maybe you had 3 singles here instead of 2, it should be just fine, okay? What's important is the frame right here that it comes out of, because that's the head shape, but these little parts are just details in the hair. So if you have a little bit of a mess up, guys, don't freak out. I've seen a lot of people freaking out in the comment section on certain things in the tutorial that don't matter. For example, maybe you're striping the shoulder over there where you have this rectangle down here, might be like 1 too long or 1 too short to the right. It doesn't matter as long as the outer frame is good. Some of the inner detail doesn't matter. It's just your white stripe in his shirt is going to be a little bit too skinny, and that's fine. So going back up to the top now, let's delete these other 2 blocks right here and then migrate over to the 4 flat that we've had waiting for us. And this is where we will resume the next part. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this tutorial. If you did, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. This is Phoenix, and as always, I'll see you guys later.